Welcome back to Shop Life. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your headlight bulbs on your BMW. What we have here is a 2001 BMW 325i with a Xenon headlights, and we're going to be replacing both headlight bulbs. In terms of replacing the bulb, it's pretty simple depending on what kind of model you have. If you have a Xenon bulb, which is what I'm going to be showing you today, that's a little bit more difficult than the normal headlight bulbs. The normal headlight bulbs, you can even go to AutoZone or any auto parts store and it'll replace it for you for free. But what we're going to be doing today is the Xenon bulbs. The Xenon bulbs that I'm using, I ordered them off of Amazon. I just looked at the reviews, something cheap that I can get. I am going to be changing the whole lighting setup on this car eventually. So right now I just needed something that will hold me over for the up and coming road trips that I'm about to do. So bulbs that we're using are made by Kenson HID bulbs. I found them on Amazon. They're like 20 bucks for the pair. They're D2S, and the bulbs that I got are 5K. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and replace them on this E46. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to unbox these bulbs. They come in this holder. There's one and there's the other. So we're going to start on the driver side. If you want more space, you can remove the air box. That'll give you a little bit more space to work with it. These are the pre-facelift Xenons. The cover is just a little rubber cover. So what you want to do is go ahead and pull that rubber cover off first. Once you have it off, now we're going to go ahead and twist this counterclockwise. Then you'll see the bulb. Alright, so what you want to do is turn the whole bulb socket clockwise or counterclockwise like that. You just turn it this way. Now you can have access to the bulb. Just go ahead and pull it straight out. Here's the old bulb. These old bulbs are Osram Xenarcs. They're also D2S, 35 watt bulbs. Here's the new bulb. You don't want to touch the filament. You can see this one also, the housing is all burnt inside. That's also very common, and what that will do is it will make the hue of the bulb very yellow. The main way to fix that is to actually replace that entire projector assembly. You would have to take apart the headlights, and you could do a retrofit to a newer style projector. You can look on the forums, they have a bunch of articles on which ones you should buy. You could do many other retrofits, so just look into it if yours are burnt. I do want to try to restore them somehow if I can, but right now we're just going to go ahead and replace this bulb and see what it does. Alright, so we are going to have to modify this tab right here, this little hole right here, to make it a little bit wider so it can fit all the way properly. Now the stock one, you can see right here how it's a lot wider than the one that's on here. Alright, so as you can see, I made that little gap a little bit wider, and then I put it in, so this little bar right here goes to the bottom. Just like that. Once it's lined up, go ahead and get your little plate. Alright, so where it says top, that's the side that goes to the top, obviously. Hold the bulb, and then we're going to screw this in. So you want to turn it until it clicks in. Make sure it's secure. Go ahead and get the little connector, and we're going to get it on those tabs. Then turn it clockwise, and there you have it. Now let's go ahead and test it out. Make sure it's working. This one on?
Mm-hmm. Here, look.
Oh wow. As you can see, this side is a lot brighter with the new bulb, but you can also see that it's a little bit yellower. The main reason it's yellow is because that projector housing itself is burnt. So if it wasn't burnt, it would look very blue like it did when it first cut on, but as it warmed up, it got a little bit wider and a little bit yellower. So this is 5K bulb, so it should be bright white. Shouldn't be blue at all. Alright, now that we have the bulb secure, we're going to go ahead and put the cover back on. This little section goes to the bottom. The trick to this is you want to get the bottom section in first. That way you just have to pull it over and onto the top. Alright, now that that's secure, let's go ahead and go on the other side. Alright, so now we're going to go and remove this cover. Once the cover's off, let's go and remove the connector. Just turn it counterclockwise, pull it off. Now we remove this little cap that holds the bulb in. Turn it counterclockwise, pull it out. And the bulb came out with it. This bulb is a Philips D2S 35 watt. Let's see if this one fits without modification. Remember, this little section goes to the bottom. This one actually does fit without modification. Now look at this, look where it says top. Go ahead and get it over the bulb. So the other one probably didn't really need modification. If we would have just kept messing with it, probably would have worked. All right, make sure you go ahead and turn that clockwise once you have it in. Make sure it's secure. Go ahead and get the connector on it. And now let's go ahead and put this cap back on it as well. So go ahead and get this cap on it. It goes to the top. Always start at the bottom, that way it's easier. All right, once we have that clicked in, let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, so that's it for this video. That shows you how to replace your bulb on your Xenon E46. If you have a facelift or any other type of Xenon housing, your cap for the bulb might be a little bit different, but the rest of the process is very similar. If you need to make more space when you're doing it, you can always remove the air box and you can always remove the windshield washer tank. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos.